Now, this is Liz Farahadi, and I can honestly say that Liz is like at the top of the chain with all of this, who has been carrying the burden for how long have you been like organising this for?
Well, it's been 5 years actually, from the first time that went, right, we're just doing this, set up an event actually where I chose 5 films that were really amazing, and I went, this is the standard. No matter what happens, we have to have a standard. Okay. Even if it means that at the festival we only screen 10 films, but they still have to be of a standard. And yeah, that was 5 years ago.
You've made it happen. You've made it happen. Look, this is the last day now where we've had the awards. People have just been, just celebrating and just saying what an amazing job you've done. I mean, you've had to watch all these films. You've done the panel, the questions, and everything. I mean, what did this take from you? Because this is a lot. But I mean, how did you deal with this?
Well, look, I've just got to point out, first of all, I really haven't done this by myself.
I believe you.
Okay, like Vanessa, who runs the festival with me, is I couldn't survive without her. She is just incredible. I fucking love, pardon, sorry.
Don't worry about it.
I love her, I really do. She is just amazing, and she has my back, and it's the beautiful relationships, and I think what comes from when you've got a really strong foundation is that you actually create something that matters, because everybody here is a volunteer. Everyone's doing it because they actually care about it, and that's the difference. It's not some kind of exploitation. It's actually going, do you know what? Independent film is the last place that we have at the moment where there is an independent voice, because all the newspapers, all the magazines, the television, the news, all of it is controlled now. Everything is about who's putting the money in there.
Correct.
And voices are suppressed, and it's like, well, you can't say that. I'm only going to give you the money if you say this. And independent film is actually challenging
That's
that.
a fact,
Yeah, and it's such an honour to champion these films. And you know what? Sometimes, some of the films, we had an incident where there was someone quite upset at one of the films that we showed, because actually we're showing stuff that challenges, we're showing stuff that is disrupting, but that's what it's all about.
I mean, I have met some incredible people, not even just A-listers and that kind of thing, but I've been in tears interviewing some of these people and sitting there crying with individuals because of the whole authenticness of who they are, and they've come here to share with you guys. And I can honestly say, Liz, that you've just done an incredible job, and I know that you've had your team behind you, but you've been the driving force. They've been behind you, making your vision. So you've obviously downloaded that quite nicely. You're incredible.
That's really nice.
No, it's the truth. It's the truth. Listening to them talking, and you'll hear from some of the interviews how they feel about coming to your event.
Well, do you know what? It's quite humbling, actually, because being able to champion these films and being able to, as well, to support people that want to get into the industry, because this is one of the things that's really important. It's, myself, I come from a very unusual background, and I know what it's like to not have any support and not have anything or anyone in your corner. And I really wanted to create something that was about giving people a voice. And it's really amazing just how everyone's come together and created this space where we can not only give people a voice, but also give people opportunities. We have this series called the Soho Liff Spotlights, which is where we interview industry experts, and we interview them in a studio, a TV studio, as live. But all our volunteers get to be part of that. So they learn essential skills. It's like how to use the camera, production skills, editing, all these things. And it gives them a real life industry credit, which gets them real work. And this festival is not just about showing incredible films. It's so important to show these incredible films. But it's also really important to raise up the voice, to make sure people are being heard, and to make sure that people are getting a chance to be able to create themselves. To give them a voice, to get out there and to make this amazing work and to tell their stories. It shouldn't just be, if you come from a privileged background, that you get to tell your story. It shouldn't be like that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Liz, How do you feel now the event is over? I just need to hear like the relief of it. I mean, you're sitting here, you're having a drink, you're chilled out of it now. How does it feel, honestly?
I feel like that I'm ready for more. I actually can't believe that it's over. I'm just like, no.
Incredible days.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm on adrenaline because I've forgotten what sleep is. I'm not quite sure what that is anymore.
I believe her.
You could do the shopping with these.
No, you've done a great job.
But yeah, I just want to show more films. I want to support and stand out and make sure that everyone is getting their voice heard and that we're telling stories that matter. And it's just such an honour. I mean, when I look at things, I mean, like Detroit Won't Breathe.
I know.
I mean,
I know. Yeah, with Rachel, yeah.
Oh my God. To be able to screen that film, you know, when you look at the narrative that was put out in the news that, oh, these terrible protesters making such a noise. No, it was the police. And that it's unequivocally them. But that's never going to be shown on the news, but it can be shown here. And one of the amazing things that's come from this, from screening it here, is that now I've been able to organise for this to be screened at a big music festival, and it's going to be shown in the Rebel Tent at Beautiful Days Festival, where it's going to open up.
I just realised the one you're talking about, the Detroit with the body cam.
With the police with the body cams. There's nothing they can say. The evidence is there. There's nothing that they can say. And we need to get that out there, because the whole point is, when you look at how this world is working now, there's so much misinformation. We're being told, no, you're not allowed to protest because, we can't upset this, we can't do that. They're trying to silence us, but through independent film, they can't silence us, and we need to keep supporting it. And the more that we get it out there, the more we show it, the more we can make change.
Tell them, Liz, tell them one more time.
Independent film, you've got to support it, because it truly is the last place where there is a voice that is still completely uncorrupted. It's not about someone going, I'm going to give you the money and you can do this. And these independent filmmakers, they are mavericks. They go out there, they make films with no money. They tell the truth, they tell their stories. And that's what we need. Because so much is information. At the end of the day, when you've got information, you can make informed choices. So often people make these ridiculous choices, reading stuff that is nonsense. And I mean, I can go into all of it. I won't.
Don't worry,
but you just, out there. But I mean, just like, look at where we are with who we have in power. I mean, how did they get into power? And that was through the media that gave really bad choices to people, and it was misinformation. So independent film needs to be championed far more, and I'm so honoured to be able to do that and to be able to give these people's stories a platform. I want to do more, much more.
I'm confident we're going to see more. Well, this is Liz. We love her to bits, and all I can say is well done. Well done. Thanks, Liz. You've done amazing.